The stage was set for the Los Angeles Rams to showcase their championship aspirations on a nationally televised Monday Night Football game at SoFi Stadium, with a star-studded crowd and the glitz and glamour of Hollywood surrounding them. However, despite the high expectations, the Rams failed to show up, stumbling to a 23-15 loss against a struggling Miami Dolphins team. The result was as ugly as the score suggested, leaving fans and analysts alike questioning the legitimacy of the Rams' playoff hopes. From the opening whistle, the Rams were out of sync. On the Dolphins' first possession, Miami drove down the field with ease, capping off the drive with an 18-yard jet screen touchdown run by Malik Washington. The Rams' first offensive play? A disastrous 10-yard loss when Kyren Williams caught a pass from quarterback Matthew Stafford and was immediately swarmed by the Dolphins' defense. Stafford, clearly frustrated, admitted that such a start made it difficult to build any momentum. Obviously didn't want to lose 10 yards on the first play of the game. Tough to play football that way, Stafford said. The Rams' offense never recovered from that rocky start. Despite being led by Sean McVay, one of the NFL's top offensive minds, and Stafford, a seasoned quarterback, the team was unable to reach the end zone all game. This marked the first time in over 2 years that the Rams' high-powered offense, which had averaged over 20 points per game in recent seasons, was held to 0 touchdowns. Sloppy? Yeah, McVay said after the game, acknowledging that the team's performance was far from acceptable. The offensive line, which had recently shown signs of improvement with the return of 2 starters, allowed Stafford to be sacked 4 times and was under constant pressure throughout the game. Stafford's performance reflected that strain, as he threw an interception and averaged just 5 yards per completion, a far cry from the explosive offense fans had come to expect. Stafford took responsibility for the mistakes, saying, "Negative plays at the wrong time. We shot ourselves in the foot a little bit." The Rams were also plagued by penalties, a problem that has been uncharacteristic for a team known for its disciplined play under McVay. The team committed 6 penalties for 64 yards, including an illegal procedure penalty by lineman Boslimmer that erased a potential field goal opportunity. McVay, clearly frustrated, acknowledged the team's lack of execution and consistency. "Too many things that it just seemed like we were off and we never gave ourselves a chance." It wasn't just the offense that struggled. The Rams' defense, which had been a bright spot throughout the season, also had its moments of vulnerability. The Dolphins' offense, while not lighting up the scoreboard, still managed to keep the Rams' defense on its heels. Miami quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who had been under scrutiny due to his concussion history, didn't have to be spectacular, but he did just enough to lead his team to victory. The Dolphins' defense also put together a solid performance, stifling Stafford and his weapons, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, who were both blanketed by Miami's coverage. The Rams had opportunities to make it a competitive game. Midway through the second quarter, linebacker Christian Rozeboom intercepted a pass from Tagovailoa, setting up the Rams in a favorable field position. However, moments later, running back Kyren Williams fumbled the ball, handing Miami the momentum back. It was a microcosm of the night. Just when the Rams appeared to have a chance, they shot themselves in the foot. Despite the offensive struggles, the Rams' defense did manage to keep the Dolphins in check, holding them to just 238 total yards. However, without any support from the offense, it was an uphill battle from start to finish. Defensive plays like Rozeboom's interception went to waste, and the team never truly found any rhythm on the other side of the ball. As the game slipped away, McVay, usually a picture of confidence, was visibly frustrated. "We just didn't do enough," he said, pointing to the inability to execute in critical moments. "Whatever I say is going to be an excuse. We have to be better." Stafford echoed those sentiments, reflecting on the overall disappointment. "One play here or there can make the difference, and we just didn't do enough," Stafford said, emphasizing the need for the team to improve in all areas. The loss drops the Rams to a 4-5 record, leaving them on the outside looking in when it comes to playoff contention. With critical games against division rivals Arizona and San Francisco, as well as tough matchups against the Philadelphia Eagles and Buffalo Bills looming, the Rams' playoff hopes are on life support. While McVay insisted that the team cannot dwell on the loss, he knows that time is running out. "We can't dwell on this, oh no, woe is me," said rookie edge rusher Jared Verse. "We have to move on. The Rams don't have much time to lick their wounds." With a short week ahead, they'll travel to New England to face the Patriots, another struggling team. The Rams will need to turn things around quickly, as their margin for error continues to dwindle with each loss. Off the field, the night wasn't entirely without memorable moments. The Rams paid tribute to John Robinson, the legendary former USC and Rams coach who passed away earlier in the day. Robinson, known for his success at both the collegiate and professional levels, was honored with a moment of silence before the game. His impact on the Rams was significant, having coached more games than anyone in franchise history and holding the record for most wins until McVay surpassed him earlier this season. Meanwhile, the SoFi Stadium video board did what the Rams' offense couldn't, keeping the crowd engaged by showcasing a series of celebrity appearances and performances, including LeBron James, Marshall Faulk, and pop group Fitz and the Tantrums, who helped keep the atmosphere lively during halftime. However, despite all the star power in the stands, the Rams' performance on the field was anything but spectacular. As McVay and the Rams now turn their attention to the next game in New England, there's a lingering sense of doubt. The team hopes to stay in the playoff race. They'll need to quickly shake off the sting of this no-show performance and find a way to execute when it matters most.